Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Daily Live. It is another week and it is our final week of the mobility block. Okay, so from next week we are going into a stability block. And each block, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, each block is 4 weeks and it focuses on a particular kind of goal, let's say. So this block that we're currently in, the goal was to improve mobility, and the next one would be to improve stability. Okay? But we have an exciting addition that's coming into play from next week. And what this is, and we mentioned it in last week's one as well, was we adding on a strength conditioning daily as well. So it's going to be called the daily S&C. So what I'm going to show you today is the daily Prehab. So this is the original daily that we had where it was just a prescription Prehab program for you guys to do to reduce the risk of injury. But we felt that it was there was a missing link, and because we like to promote the idea of a holistic program, we felt there was that conditioning aspect that was missing from our programs. So now what you can do is there's going to be 3 options that you can have. You can have the daily Prehab, you can have the daily S&C, or you can have a complete program together as a subscription as well. So you can have 3 options for the daily, and that combined one is going to be called the daily complete. Okay, so you can go check that out on our website. It will go live from Monday. Okay, so you can go check it out on limitlessathletic.com. But let's get started on today's daily. So, like I mentioned, it is the daily Prehab, and it is our last Friday. So it's the last daily live that we're going to do with just this thing. From next week, we're going to be taking you through the whole, from the Prehab to the S&C as well. Okay, so for today, the 3 exercises for the warm-up is going to be arch-ups, squat press-outs, and painful plank. Okay, so the arch-ups, what you're going to do is you're going to go onto your stomach. Okay, so it's kind of like a Superman. If you know what the Superman is, you're going to get into this position where your arms are straightened out in front of you, your legs are straight at the back, and you're going to lift both arms up and both legs up. And you want to try to get your knees off the ground, and you want to get your whole arm off the ground. You want to lift your chest up as high as possible, but then you lower yourself. So the Superman hold is obviously a hold, and then arch ups is just where you lift up and down. Okay, and you repeat that for the duration of time. I think we made it at 20 seconds for today's workout. Then from there, we go into the squat press-ups. Okay? Oh. And from there, you're going to go down into the bottom of the squat. Okay, so go as low as you can. If you are, just before I move on to what this is, if you do struggle being in this position without falling back, okay, what you can do is you can find an upright, anything that you can hold onto that's sturdy, that will allow you to keep in that position. So you hold around an upright or a chair or something that's going to keep you there. Okay. What I like to do is place one hand on the same side's ankle and place this hand on the inside of the knee. Then I press out, okay, as far as I can. Just to stretch. You should feel a deep stretch in the groin on this side here. Okay, groin and inner thigh. You're going to do this for a specific period of time, so 20 seconds on this side, then you're going to change sides, same thing, 20 seconds on this side, okay, and then you stand back up again. Then from there, we are going into painful planks, okay, so it's in the name, it's a painful plank. So you're going to get into a plank position, which is on the elbows, alright? Then from here, you're going to press up onto the hands into the high plank. And then you're going to make your way back down again into the normal plank. Then you're going to do this for the set amount of time, okay? Then from this, so from here, you do 3 rounds of each of those. So it's 20 seconds of each basically. Yeah, so we're going to go 20 seconds of the arch ups, 20 seconds of the knee press outs each side, and 20 seconds of arch ups, and you repeat that for 3 rounds, okay? And that should get you nice, warm, and activated to move on. Then from there we're going to go into the dowel hinge. Okay, so the reason why we use the dowel is because it helps you keep correct spinal alignment, so it keeps that neutral spine. And I may have mentioned it in previous either Wednesday or Movement Monday. When you keep a neutral spine and you hinge, that really adds to the stretch in the hamstrings when you are hinging. So you'll find that those that have extremely tight hamstrings or adductors, they won't be able to go very far down before they start rounding the back to kind of compensate for the tightness here. So what the dowel does is that it prevents that from happening, and you can see the true hinge that you are capable of with a neutral spine. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this dowel, you're going to place it behind you like this so that your fingers are touching the back of your head. You're going to take the other hand, you're going to place your knuckles into your lower back, so where the lumbar curve is. Okay? Boom. You should have all these contact points in place throughout the whole movement. So you've got your fingers, you've got your upper back against the dowel, you've got your knuckles into your lower back, and then the dowel's touching your bum as well. Okay? Now, all these contact points need to remain in place throughout the whole movement. So what you're going to do is, and I will allow for slight knee bending, just a slight compensation, because it will allow you to go a little bit further. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to send your hips back. Okay, slight bend in the knees. From here, I'm already feeling a bit of tension in the hamstrings. You're going to go as far as you can before you lose that initial contact. So as you can see here, I've lost contact with both my knuckle and the dowel to my bum. Alright? So go to the point before you lose that, and then you come back up again. And then you practice this movement. We're going to do this for 30 seconds at a time, and we're going to do a few sets of that. So I think we programmed it for 3 sets. So 3 sets of 30 seconds, and you just go down as far as you can. Okay? Don't overstretch it. Go to a point where the stretch is, I would say, a 7 out of 10. Don't go to 9 or 10 out of 10, because you may just hurt yourself. Okay, so don't do that. And I think also, when you go down to past that, your body actually retracts from that. Your body will actually send a signal to the brain saying, whoa, that's too much, and it'll actually stiffen up more, and it'll be counterproductive. Okay? So rather go to about 70%, just so that the body gets a signal saying, hey, I need to loosen this up, I need to ease it up so that to give more movement, or allow more movement there. Okay? So, that is the dowel hinge. And then we're going to move on to our functional section, which is push press and broad jumps. Okay? This is going to be an aggressive one, but we added this one in specifically just to start giving you a feel for what the daily S&C is going to feel like. Okay? So just to take you through a push press, you can use dumbbells, you can use kettlebells, you can use water jugs, whatever you have available. Okay, so I've got these dumbbells here, and a push press, what you're going to do is you're going to give a little bit of a dip and drive up. Okay, so as you can see, as I did that, it helped pop these dumbbells off my shoulders. Okay, you're going to use that momentum gain to drive the dumbbells up all the way to a full lockout, so full movement. Okay, I don't know if you'd be able to see where I lock up, but you should be able to see my elbows locking out. So just have a look here again. Boom. Boom. So this is what the push press looks like. Okay? You're going to do that for 20 seconds. Then you're going to get 10 seconds rest, and then you're going to give me 20 seconds of broad jump. Okay? So the broad jump, you're going to space out. You're going to take a step forward, a nice big lunge. You can measure that out. It should be around a meter depending on your leg length. That's subjective to your legs. But ideally about a meter would do. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to bend your legs slightly, take your arms back, you're going to throw your arms forward, and as you do that, you're going to use the momentum gain from that to jump with it so that it guides you in that direction. Then you turn around and you do the same thing. Okay? that is going to be your broad jump, and you do that for 20 seconds as well. So everything's going to be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and you're going to do 4 rounds of each. Okay? So basically it's a Tabata. And that's going to take you through the daily for today. Please feel free to drop us a comment or message us if you have any questions about the program, why we do it this way or whatever. I'm happy to answer that. And yes, I hope you guys are excited as I am for the daily S&C to start next week. It's going to be a nice full program. And for those of you that are subscribed to getting the emails to your inbox, you guys will get the full program from next week. So currently you are getting the daily prehab. For the first month, for June, you're going to get the daily S&C with it. So it's going to be one complete program. Thereafter, we're going to start subscribing to the app only in order to gain access to that. Okay. So let us know what your thoughts are on it. If you feel like there's something you want to add to it, or if you would rather have, please send it our way. We're happy to get your thoughts on it. I mean, that's the only way we're going to improve on certain things as well. So, cool. Guys, hope you have an awesome weekend further, and I will catch you guys next